I mean, I would be down for more, just maybe another time.
We gotta schedule this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice to schedule this. I'd be down for that.
All right.
'Cause I
We
feel
are.
like I should go get some work done. Cause
All right, we are back. Let's move on to Crash Bash. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boom, baby. Right up there.
All right, let's. Of course, Kevin put us at S, and Mark, you're at B. And me and Eli are at A.
Actually.
All right.
It's definitely.
Okay.
All right, Kevin. I think the floor is yours.
Oh, why? Thank you very much. Yeah, this is possibly, if not Crash Team Racing, this is the best, absolute best multiplayer Crash game there is. This is what made me have a channel. For the most part, because of all the crazy ass moments that we had in that game, every stupid banter we've been making at each other every time we hit each other, and all the stupid random shit that we just process in our pea brain minds. Random shit just shooting out of nowhere while playing Crash Bash of all things, and apparently people love that, and I'm very grateful so much every day to this game that made me get to where I am today. I just did it just for the fun of it, and I'm really glad that there was more people than I thought would have more fun. But sure, I'm not the one with 100,000 subs, 1 million subs. I don't really care as long as I have some subs.
4K, man.
What
4K. Yeah, you have 4K.
Yeah, 4K, but I don't really. Though that's because of the Charles Martinet video, but that's besides the point. This game will and always will be emblazoned in my mind and in my heart because of how stupid fun it is. Of course, it has its problems, but I really just wipe those away at the end of the day. I just really enjoy, obviously, most of the Crate Crush and Pole Push and the Tank Wars. That's all I really play, and almost never play the Pogo and Baltic ones because those suck. But I still really enjoy. I think the most fun I have is the story mode, where you get to play one character and fight for either Aku or Uka, and you get to collect things and fight bosses and see different endings. That's the kind of game I always love. If I get to choose between good or evil and see alternate endings, I'm always a big fan of that, and it delivered on that for sure. And there's tourney mode for a certain event, which is very fun to do. Until you get to that last level on Tank Wars, though. Just the whole entire ball level in general. But just the only thing I can say is that I know it's an old game now. I would have wished there was more characters to it, and I really wish there was a better rival for Dingle Dial than fucking Rillaroo.
Ripperoo?
Why? Yeah.
Hashtag nothing wrong with Rillaroo.
Hashtag you're wrong.
But yeah.
Hashtag you're bigger wrong.
Hashtag everything is wrong with Rillaroo.
Yeah, just give me Dikey here. I need someone here.
Crash Bash is a fucking amazing game.
Yep. Why isn't it S tier?
Because I really hate a lot of challenges in story mode. And this wouldn't be a problem because, as I said in Crash 4, getting
S tier.
Yeah. But the reason why I give Crash 4 a pass, and not Bash here is that the getting everything thing, as I said before, you don't get anything for 100% in Crash 4.
No,
and,
you don't.
But for Bash, it's a different story because a lot of those things, you basically need everything except for the Platinum Relics to unlock all the stages. So
Yeah.
I have a bigger problem with that. But not really, because those stages kind of suck. Like, I'm not a big fan of the dash levels. I really, really hate the medieval levels. Like,
yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
Like, you guys can die on that hill if you like those levels. I don't. Fuck Ring Ding, fuck Dragon Drop, fuck Kaboom. And
I don't even like, have them unlocked, and I hate them just by looking at it.
Yeah. The reason why they suck so much.
My least favorite. Ring Ding is probably my least favorite. Like
exactly. And this is what makes Crash Bash its own identity compared to Mario Party, is that Mario Party has like a fuck ton of minigames that you're playing it for like 10, 20 seconds max. But for Crash Bash, it's like multiple minigames, but they all have different versions, and those minigames are so fleshed out. That's why I hate the medieval levels, because they feel like Mario Party minigames, but worse. If that makes sense. But yeah,
perfect.
Basically, a lot of the challenges, mostly the relics of story mode, really bring the game down a notch. Otherwise, it's a fucking fantastic multiplayer experience, and yeah, I love the game a lot. It's definitely a high A tier, but I can't justify S because of what I just said.
This motherfucking game.
Oh boy.
This was the second game I've ever played in my life. My first being Pokemon Yellow.
Ooh,
so
fuck.
this game has a big, gigantic, special place in my heart. It was pretty much one of the earliest games I've played.
That's why it's in B tier.
No, I think if we were going by that, it would probably be an A tier on that alone, because like I have a lot of fun memories of the game. I think this is the game I think out of all the Crash games, this is the one I spent the most amount of time. This and 3. But my problem with the game, ironically, it's the thing that Kevin enjoyed the most, the adventure mode. Here's the thing: it has nothing to do with the story, like who are the ancients, and the fact that they're forbidden to fight. Like that's dumb, but whatever. It's Crash Bandicoot. It's not fucking The Last of Us. Even though they fought in 3. But my problem is you have to go. You go through each level. You have to fight. You have to get through these levels, get trophies, and then you eventually got to go to the gems, and then you get the crystals, and I think it's that level of repetitiveness that can not only get a little bit annoying, but then there are some that are extremely frustrating. And like Noah said, that wouldn't be too bad, but there are also some shit levels too. I actually don't really hate the polar one, but the pogo one is pretty dumb. The driving one is dumber. And then Ring Ding is my most hated level out of any Crash game. And I
forgot to mention about the dash ones. I'm not very fond of it, but it's better than the ballast and pogo ones.
And it's once you get I think the first 2, maybe 3 warp rooms, it's all fun and games. But then when you get to Embolism and then to Warp Room 4, I think by that point I'm like, ugh, I don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, no, please.
It can be really.
I'm sorry. Even if you get Dante's Dash, which is the final level you get, you don't get no secret ending or nothing. It's just credits. That's it.
You don't even get the credits.
By the way, just an FYI, I did get 200% on this game, and it's like I wasted like a good portion of my life on this shit.
You want to be my co-op buddy? Jesus Christ.
Sure, but we're not doing it without booze.
Fair.
But
I'm totally fine with that.
But I thought I was a co-op buddy.
This game will always have a special place in my heart.
I can have more than one co-op buddy.
But it's like this game,
buddy. At least we're not 200% in.
This game will always have a special. Shut up!
You're already betraying me.
Mike's gonna be yours. Oh, no.
This game will always have a special place.
We're gonna have a Crash Bash race. We're gonna see which team beats the game first. Well, let's fucking go.
Am I with you, Noah? Am I with you, Noah? Because we'll kick their asses.
Yeah, we're gonna
ass.
fucking wreck them.
I'm gonna show you all the speedrunning strategies.
Well, I already have my white flag, so.
But this game has a special place in my heart. But the repetitiveness, The gold, even the fucking gold relics, the fact that you don't get anything regarding getting the platinum relics, the fact that the medieval stages suck, the driving stages suck, like there's too much suck in there for me to use. Nitrous oxide is a bitch to fight.
Yeah.
You know, did someone actually suck when I actually said that?
No, don't worry about
it. Yeah, like, moving on. This game, I like it, but fuck it at the same time.
Alright.
Also, there's nothing wrong with Rillaru. Fight me IRL. Bro.
No, fuck Roro. That's one of the main problems about this game.
To hell with you.
Thank you, Mark.
No,
Eli?
to hell with you.
Hmm?
Takes it another row.
Yeah. Anything to say about Crash Bash?
Okay,
I love it.
so,
I adore it. I'm making it my
Your
child.
name's not Eli.
So here's the thing. It's an excellent multiplayer experience. Like, I have a lot of fun playing it with you guys when we're playing it on Parsec and such, and we're doing like the Crate Crush and Polar Push. Those are definitely my two favorites.
Absolutely.
Tank Wars is pretty fun. I actually like Pogo. Sorry, but I like Pogo.
I agree with this.
Alright.
I also don't like it, though.
Yeah.
And
It's a fun enough distraction, but then I get sick and tired. I hate the second one. What is it?
You have to
Pogo
put the
Go-Go?
wins to 2.
Yeah, that's the shit one.
That's the worst
Stupid
one.
thing.
That's the worst
You
one.
have
And
to like make it squared in your like lines. It's so dumb. I don't know how like that one is worse than the other ones. Like the last.
I mean, like, and like, what was the last one? The one that had the really sexy.
Yeah, that's Pogo Padlock. That's a great song.
Oh my god, Kevin! Oh my god, Kevin! That was
Tier list.
that was
Rated
too
G.
good. Too good, Kevin. Too good.
Thank you.
I hate,
No,
I
don't thank me.
I hate ballistics though, especially Invilism and Skyballs. Those can
I hate ballistics.
die.
Fuck Skyballs.
And
I
Fuck it.
I actually like Ring Ding. I mean, it's not my favorite. Probably
I
not
don't like anything.
top 10, but I mean, Ring Ding's fine. It's
Eli,
just that
maybe we could be friends in another life.
and I've only played Drag and Drop a little bit. I haven't actually played it in a long time though, but I mean that one was okay. I can't say anything about Mallet Mash or K-Kaboom because I never played those.
you don't wanna.
The Crash Dash 1's are okay.
Not bigger, man.
And
I love the boss
yeah,
fights.
Adventure-
We talked about
yeah,
that.
boss fights are pretty good.
I
Yeah,
love
except for Oxide.
Yeah, except for Oxide.
I feel like Bearminator is like the only like properly designed one. Well, the
I don't,
component was fine. But
I kind of don't like how some characters have like different. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe don't like is too strong a word, but it's kind of like.
Yeah, I'm not
how-
very keen on the bear one, but I love Papu and the Komodo brothers one.
No, what I was going to say was how
Too easy.
the characters like play different. Some of the characters play different depending on the game. Like Cortex is my favorite character, but he's and he's not good in Polar Push.
I don't know. Like, I think
I'm
Pop-Pop was
gonna-
way too easy.
I'll disagree with that. I actually do like that they all play differently. It's just an unfortunate coincidence that the scientists suck at Polar Push.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're average fighters, but they're brilliant scientists.
going back to the bosses for like a few seconds, but like I know you like Papu, but I think that boss is just way too easy. And like Papu
It
never
is way
like
too easy, but I like the way they did it
The best
anyway.
Papu
he
fight.
Papu
It is.
fucking dies.
CTR.
So yeah, CTR is better. Papu fucking dies.
Yes, but like,
Papu dies.
if you want to talk easy, then you should have like. If you want to talk an easy Papu fight, what about the first game?
I
Well,
think this one's easier because all you just do is just throw a box and
We're not
wait,
at-
throw a box
we're
and
not
wait.
at that
First
game.
one, Papu was so much easier. Comparison.
Yeah, but still, that doesn't make this one any less easy.
Yeah, all you gotta do is jump,
it's
and
still pathetic.
all you gotta do is jump on him. You don't even have to like wait for him to like get out of like hit stun.
Yeah, you do.
like Vanilla Crash 1 is pathetic, but at least they fix it in the Insane Trilogy to some extent.
Just quick,
overall,
just a quick nitpick to what Kevin said. You do have to wait for him to slam his staff down. You can't just keep jumping on him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like at least in Vanilla, like I remembered, you at least have to wait for him to spin.
Really, it worked for me. All I did was jump on him. I just had to wait for like a second, and then there you go.
Are we talking about Vanilla or Insane?
Insane.
Yeah, I was talking about Vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanilla.
And even then,
I had like 2 seconds on that.
Even then, Insane, like at least they gave him more health.
All right, Eli, wrap up.
So, yeah, adventure mode can get frustrating at times, especially with certain challenges like the crystal challenges and maybe even a few gems, mostly crystals, but also with the relics, because like with some relics, the CPUs actually team up on you, like they like double or triple team you, and that gets really annoying. They only ever go after you, which just seems like fake difficulty to me.
Often.
And I would love to actually unlock all the levels, but with
It's way too hard to do.
how hard the game can get, that could be a
It's really
problem.
hard.
Yeah, I at least want to. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever 200% the game, but I'd like to at least unlock all the levels.
If you value your life, don't ever go for 200%.
Yeah,
I never have and never will.
The closest I went is 168.
I did 100% the original Crash Bandicoot 1 once, but I will never do that again.
Same, and I also don't want to do that again.
I've done it more times than I care to admit.
But Noah, I'd be down to do Crash Bash 200% with you, but know that we're probably going to be 60 by the time we finish.
Oh, fair enough, mate. All right. Crash on the Run. So, 3,
I've played it.
2, 1. Put it.
Played it.
Never played.
Never played it. If you never played it, then this just makes it easy.
I'm not a mobile gamer, so
Yeah.
that's just
Kevin, you can place yours.
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin's dead.
Oh,
Kevin's on the run.
Kevin's on the run. Well,
Oh my god.
while we wait for him
Kevin.
while we wait for Kevin to come back to reality, I'm gonna assume he has never played it. So, I guess I'll just take the wheel at it. It's a Temple Run clone. What more can you say? Yep, there he goes.
Hey, he's back. Are you alive again? No.
Perhaps he's having internet problems again.
He's going through.
He had them last night.
You remember that? You remember the movie Unfriended? I feel like he's going through that right now.
But yeah, Crash on the Run, just okay. It's a Temple Run clone. It's a distraction.
Yeah, but like name a single mobile game that doesn't distract me when I'm in the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah. I may or may not confirm that I have been playing it every time you guys go on a ramble.
Nice. Now, like no one knows his opinions are like Noah's like my opinions are facts, so I don't need to listen to you scrubs.
You guys just talk a lot. What can I say? Welcome back to Kevin.
I heard Kevin.
I
There you
have
go.
no idea what's happened there. Hold on. How do I get my? How do I?
I guess your internet had a stroke again.
You just click your screen.
Yeah, I know. I know what to do. I know what to do.
Okay.
I'm losing my mind here.
That's fine. I wish I could do that.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Never played.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we assume.
that was okay. Good. All right. Mind Over Mutant DS. 3, 2, 1, go.
You never played DS.
Never
version.
played that. Thank God.
Never played.
Pretty sure it's worse.
Yeah, it kind of sucks a lot. The one benefit that the game has is costumes. This is the first Crash game to introduce tag team racing. But there are better games that have a costume mechanic. The only costume that I want to give a shout out to is Super Crash, which is basically what if Crash had the Chaos Emeralds.
Nice.
Like his
Another
fur is
another
gold,
furry.
and his mohawk-looking thing is like broly green.
I know. So basically, it's another Goku or Vegeta furry.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Anyway, Crash Titans Game Boy Advance. 3, 2, 1,
No.
go.
Never played it.
Okay. It's a Crash Metroidvania that failed.
Did
Alright.
you play every single Crash game in existence?
No, I see some
even
mobile
update
games in
yours.
here, but yeah. All right, nobody's played that. Okay, good. Okay. Oh boy. Crash Boom Bang. 3, 2, 1.
Never played it, and I'm glad I have.
First low shit tier list on my thing.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so
Yeah.
I did play this because my cousin had it, and I was like, "Ooh, a Crash game on DS, like that should be fun." And I wanted to kill myself.
Oh my god. We're gonna
As do I.
fucking do a Parsec section. We're all gonna play
This
Boom
is
Bang.
the worst
No,
Crash
Be a
game
great
I've
time.
played.
No, we're not doing
No,
a
we're not.
Parsec shit on this. I'd
No.
much rather like
No,
I would much rather go through
No.
200% Crash
I'd
Bash
rather play
twice.
Sonic Shuffle.
I would
Sonic
too.
Shuffle.
I would too.
I would much
The
rather go
combo
through.
played itself.
Hold on, I would much rather play Crash Bash 200% twice in one night.
Agreed.
Fuck
Oh,
no.
definitely.
I don't agree to that.
I would rather do that
You
than
want to know
play
why?
fucking
Because in
15.
Boom Bang, you don't even need to touch your DS to win. So I would just leave my DS on and just play something else while it's in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
I would much rather burn every Boom Bang copy there is.
I
Anyway,
would
this game-
too, but if
this
I
game
have to
even
play it, that's how I'm going to play it, by not playing
We
it.
should make a website to burn every single cartridge of this game.
Is this game even worth talking about for more than 1 minute?
No, not really. It was... It sucks.
Oh my
Really?
god.
Next.
Alright, this is Japanese, so I'm assuming none of us have played,
Oh my
so...
god. Oh, I want to vomit every time I look at that. All right, so never played this.
Yep,
I don't know
okay.
what that is.
Mine
I
Never
don't know-
Mutants. 3, 2, 1,
Mine
go.
Newton right over
Never played
here.
I've actually
next to
one
Boom
of the
Bang.
few console Crash games that I haven't played.
I'll give it the benefit.
It's very repetitive. It's
I heard it has
Yeah,
that
you're
tracking in it.
it's funny.
Detracts of it.
D-tier.
I heard
You're
the
way too
real was
better,
pretty
Smart.
there though.
I know.
Wait, no,
But-
wait, no. What the fuck? No, he's way generous.
Yeah, you can't talk shit about me, buddy.
Playing right now.
It's
I
a-
want to
it's
know.
a- it's
why
a-
you like this shit.
Well, it has a funny-ish story. I like how the cutscenes all have a different style.
Rio is the one that saves this thing.
Absolutely.
But
I was
everything-
in the first game! But,
I created Slinky. Stop playing with the
stop playing because they're mine. But yeah.
Me, not Cortex. Read your Bible. I wrote it.
I'm gonna assume you're gonna, maybe all three of you are gonna disagree with me. I actually did like the Titan games.
I can't say anything because
They're a fun distraction. Like, they're not on par with the actual Crash Bandicoot games. But for what they are, and especially if you have a buddy to join you for them, it's a good time.
That's just for me. I've only had that with Titans. With Mind Over Mutants, I was just kind of like, it didn't really feel like it didn't feel like a game. The game had any purpose. It just felt like, yeah, we need a sequel. Here you go. Do this, and then to go back go back into that level. Come back here. Oh yeah, do this thing that's like 5 feet away from, like just a couple feet away from the actual objective.
That is the
And then
best
come
side
fucking
quest in
back.
video game history.
It's not even a side quest. It's
I
the main
haven't actually
quest.
played Titans, so I'll have something to say when we get to Titans. But
Yeah.
I can't really say anything right now because I haven't.
Fair.
I know.
I don't know, dude. Like, it just feels like, it basically feels like a carbon copy, except with a less interesting plot. And the only thing that really saves it is Brio. Really, I think the game's humor and the styles of the game certainly makes it somewhat have a personality, but it's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
it's just a bland game, really.
The
It's
only
bland.
thing I would say is bad, the reason why it's not going any higher than where I put it, is the backtracking. But otherwise,
Yeah.
I thought it was an enjoyable time. Especially with co-op. If I was to rate this as a single-player experience, I would put it down a peg, but like I usually play the Titan games with somebody else, so Yeah, I'm comfortable where I put it.
Okay. Anything else you wanna?
I'm totally down for what I have here for it.
Okay.
It's just not good.
Nitro
They-
cards.
they-
Oh wait, you
Wait,
got
is
something to say?
Wait,
wait, hold on. There's like one other Nitro card. Which one is that? I know one of them's Game Boy.
Where's
that
the
one next?
Where's Nitro card?
I'm
Oh
going
wait,
to
that's the
say
Game Boy
I-
Advance one.
yeah, I see.
Yeah,
right,
I know that.
see,
But what about the one next to it?
I see that's
That's the
Nitro Card
phone
2.
game. That's the phone game.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
Yeah, that one
okay.
I-
All right. So we're going to
This is
I'm putting
console.
that,
This is
I'm putting that
console.
and never play it.
this
All
one's
right.
the
Wait, this-
console one.
Wait, this is
Wait, which one?
console.
Yeah, that's console.
Yeah.
What's this one then?
That one
You just said the
is.
phone one.
Wait, which one?
The one I'm holding.
I feel like that one you have right now, Mark, is the.
Oh yeah.
I think-
Oh, this is the mobile one. Everyone put that and never play. Actually, the next three are mobile
Oh, okay.
ones.
Never
So
played.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Okay.
This is okay. I see. Is this Nitro Card 2 or because they're
No
both?
idea. I'm putting it in
both-
never played.
They both say Nitro Card 2.
Yeah, the first one's the first version of the game. The second is the second version.
I'm just going ahead and put my.
I
Yeah.
guess this is the version I played then.
I'm putting
I don't know. I don't really have much to say about Nitro Card 2. I just played it for like 2 seconds and I
I
did not like it.
I did play Nitro Kart 2 for like 2 seconds as well. I think I enjoyed it more than these games.
Never played. Never played out of the way. Like
I would have
brand-
never played really, or at least like you know what? I'll add a different. Add a room below. Played for 2 seconds.
These Twin Sanity ones I never played.
I'm
think that's
just
it.
going ahead and putting everything I've never played into the never
Yeah,
played category.
me too.
Yeah, sure.
DS of this I never played, thank God. Yeah, we're golden. I think we're good now. Well, I'm
Alright.
good now at least.
All right. I pretty much played everything except for the mobile shit. So Titans DS. Who has not played that? Who has
No,
played
thank
that?
God I haven't.
I only played the
I've actually heard
console.
that's not so bad.
All right.
only
So I
have
guess
it
I'm the
for-
only one that can judge this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I've heard it's actually not so bad.
Really?
It's actually pretty solid. I would say top 10 easily. It's a really good
Yeah.
game.
Okay, now that's over exaggerating.
It's a really good game. Like it's a solid 3D beat 'em up on the portable system. You got like RPG elements where you can upgrade Crash. The levels are pretty long. I will say that, but they also have only 2 levels in each world, so I guess that kind of balances out. You know, you gather crystals just like the old school games. I haven't played this game in a while, but I probably like it so much because when I played it, there wasn't a Insane Trilogy, there wasn't a Crash 4.
Can we talk about Mark's here on that Crash 2 thing played for 2 seconds?
What happened?
Wait, what happened?
He put that random Crash Nitro Kart 2 game and played for 2 seconds.
True.
You know what?
That's fair.
True. I can't put never played because I did play it. I don't have any recollection of it, but I did play it, so there you go.
Actually, you know what? I actually will drag this down a peg. Just
Well,
because the last time I played it, there wasn't an Insane Trilogy, there wasn't a Crash 4, so I think my opinions on it would be lesser.
So the reason why you did put it in a great is the reason why you put it back to good.
Well, look,
You confuse me.
it's a Titans game that plays like an old school Crash game, and back then I was starving for a classic Crash game after he went on a decade hiatus. So I think I was just taking what I can get, but it's still a solid game.
I say like, but does this game still hold up though? Like that's the.
I would
question.
have to play it again, but I do have positive experiences. So the lowest I would put it is where I'm putting it right now.
Okay.
All right, we haven't talked about that.
All right.
All right, so we got Twin Sanity next.
Really? Wait.
This is Twin Sanity.
I have no, not Twin Sanity. Isn't it
I'm on.
Huge Adventure?
What?
Isn't
No,
it Huge Adventure?
no, I got rid of
Oh,
all of
I
the.
already put all those games into the never
I-
played.
Huge
I
Adventure's right here.
I put
Yeah, I
I
know
just
that.
took out all the mobile games. What's left is the
Okay.
console and portable ones.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get rid of this. What's? Wait.
But
Oh,
you,
no, that's-
Kevin, you never
yeah.
played Twin Sanity?
No. The Twin Sanity is already like in the last 3 games there, or 2.
Oh yeah, why is there? Oh, mobile game. Okay,
Yeah, there's
never
2
mind.
of them.
Never mind. I'm wrong. Kevin's right. Okay. So yeah, we got the huge. We have the huge adventure. 3.
Wait, what?
Huge Adventure.
Wait,
yeah.
I see.
Those 2 Twin Sanities are the phone games. I see I see the actual Twin Sanity at the end of the list.
Oh, I see it too now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So
so
let's just get rid of this.
huge adventure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
Did you put that on mother? Oh wait, no, that's A.
Did you think I put S?
I thought he put it at S.
Oh wait, are you
Who's
talking
he?
to me or someone else?
Kevin.
No, I put it in A.
Yeah,
Yeah, I put it on A.
sure did.
He was about to come to your house and give you a big spank.
No.
Didn't expect me,
Yeah,
Daddy.
let's see. B, A.
I guess.
You got also A. Wow, I'm very different from the rest of you then.
Yeah, you really are. I
I
really cannot wait to see the Sonic.
You don't like
I'll be honest. I fucking hate this game.
Really?
What? Oh my god, you have it on.
Wait, where did you put it on?
I fucking
Wow.
You put it on shit.
I fucking hate this
Wow,
game.
What is wrong with you?
Crash
Dude,
portable
okay,
game.
for a fucking GBA Crash Bandicoot like 2D platformer, I loved it, dude. Like,
Yeah,
There's a better one though.
What? Yeah, entrance exists, but dude, this is like the closest thing to
Yeah,
have.
that's the thing.
Yeah, it's the
Well,
closest
maybe I'm-
with shit levels that go on for
Hold on,
fucking
shut the-
ever.
hold on.
They're all a
Hold on,
straight
shut the
line.
fuck up. Shut the fuck. Well, it's a 2D. What'd you expect? Secondly, like,
Why
this is
did
like the
Entrance
closest-
have better levels then?
Sorry, man. Like Mark wins this round.
Okay, like listen, honey, Helinda, listen, honey, listen. Like, this is like the closest thing for me to be having a Crash 3 on the go, and this
Oh,
is
it really is. Really Crash 3.
Fair, I guess.
Yeah, so like, and the thing,
Crash 2 and 3.
yeah, it has,
Yeah, it is a
has
mix
like
between the two.
it has most of the familiarity of it, and it's like for the first. And by the way, like I know like Entrance like came out later, but this is also like the first fucking like 2D Crash Bandicoot game. So this one ain't perfect, but neither is Entrance either.
I must have played that like
Far superior.
ending boss fight like 50 times. That was so
And like and there's
Why
also
would you?
like
Why would you? You could play that. There's a level like that in every fucking world.
And then, like, what I like about this one is that this is the game that introduced Mega Mix, which is like, you know, the best, you know.
That's
beautiful,
cool, but you have to get the
handsome
relics
yeah,
to
he's
fight
so
him.
sexy, man.
And then you,
I
and
love
then
that
for
they
one,
brought
you
back
have,
Megabits for Nitro Fuel.
and then
I
like
love
you
it.
get a,
Absolutely,
you get
I agree
a
with
fuck-
you, Eli.
you get-
It's
you
really
get a
fun playing
fucking-
Mega Mix.
And like this is also the first time you actually go through a boss fight using a crash dash, and it actually uses it in an actual creative way.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's really
but
good.
yeah, but tell me how you get there.
You gotta get the
Yep.
relics.
Yeah.
Yup. Get the relics on a very, very, like, make it or break it level design with screen crunch, and you don't know what's coming, and you have to do it in your first go as fast as you can to get those fuckers.
Yeah, but at least this one's like more merciful than fucking Crash 4, for instance.
That's true, but as I keep saying, Crash 4, you don't need the relics to get anything. Here, though,
Don't
you have to get the
get
true final boss to get those relics.
It's still a bitch, Noah. It's still a bitch.
I know, but it's a bitch that you can ignore, like a fucking whore on the sidewalk.
Can you though? But then you have that.
Yeah,
whole
you're right.
thing
She
in
has
your
really
life
big
that-
tits.
Crash 4 has some nice tits, but
Yeah.
it's frustrating. You know, we gotta make
I want to
it.
know between them.
Crash 4
Like-
is a big titty waifu that has a bitchy personality. You're right.
Yeah, but Huge Adventure, you know, it has, Huge Adventure,
a
you know,
shit.
it's kind of a. No, she's a bitch with personality.
She's a bitch with personality that's been on drugs every 5 seconds.
I think you've been on drugs every 5 seconds.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
do drugs except for drink, and I'm a social drinker at that.
But I don't know, dude. Like, I have so much fun with a Huge Adventure. It was like my favorite Crash game. Like,
Yeah.
it was my favorite Crash game outside of the first 2 PS1 games before.
Boss fights were great.
And now I
Boss
know
fights
you're
are
high.
Boss fights are really good. Boss fights are really good.
They really are. I think I like that tiny boss fight more than Crash 2, actually.
Oh fuck
Okay,
no!
let's not get crazy.
Now I know you're on
Yeah.
drugs.
No, I agree. I'm really sticking to that.
I disagree on that being better than Crash 2. I still
Yeah,
think Crash 2 Tiny is better.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
let's not get crazy on that one.
Kevin's like, oh shit, everyone's turned on me.
Better switch to no side. This game is shit.
Even though it's
I will-
wrong, I mean, it's fine, though. It's no worries.
I hate
I
this
will
game.
say
No worries.
For the rest of your days.
The huge adventure is total shit.
Shut up, Noah.
And your shit.
I know what I am.
Tag team racing is shit.
Yes. Go ahead, Eli.
So, I actually really do like the Huge Adventure. It's my favorite. It's my favorite of the handheld Crash
Mine
games.
too. Mine
What?
Like of the ones that I've played.
Mine too.
And, it was like a game that I grew up with. It was like a game I played a lot on the Game Boy. Even though, funny story, at one point I broke a Game Boy in rage because of this game.
Wow. Eli, right?
See, it was so good he broke his Game Boy.
Oh, trust me, Noah, you're a fucking liar. Not a single Crash game you've rated higher hasn't pissed you off at least once.
Maybe my first playthrough, but not
I
anymore.
didn't actually, for the record, I didn't actually throw the Game Boy. I just headbutted it, and that's what.
You butted the Game Boy.
Somehow that made
I'm
it
not making
funnier.
this up. That actually happened.
Oh my god, these sprites are in 3D! Bang!
Kill it with fire.
It's like Donkey Kong Country! Ugh!
Dude, like,
It's something I just look back on and laugh though.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I broke my DS playing fucking Mystery Dungeon.
Oh,
I
that
did
makes
break
sense.
another Game Boy as well.
Oh, I
too.
haven't gotten that,
I
thank
broke another
God.
Game Boy like in the same way, but I did that playing like Donkey Kong Country 2, like the Donkey Kong Country 2 GBA. I broke a Game Boy playing that game because I had put it again. But anyway, back to
Things that we had
Adventure.
played.
It's like some an ex that you couldn't get over, and then you try to get it back.
Fucking, I'm just imagining Eli plays his little Game Boy. Oh man, here's your adventure. Bang! Plays the DS. Mario 64 DS. Bang! Switch. Mario Odyssey. Bang! Just fucking has every portable console.
You skipped the 3DS. You skipped the 3DS.
The Super Mario Land. Bang!
Gamepad.
But like
The
For what-
the
for what Huge
gamepad
Adventure is-
throws in the garbage.
for what Huge Adventure is, I really do enjoy it. I get your complaint about the whole screen crunch thing because that can get annoying sometimes.
Mhm.
And
It's a GBA game,
but,
okay?
I mean, but that just comes with the limitations of the GBA. And I do think it's very. I love how the game is very reminiscent of 2 and 3, which are still some of the best Crash games. And the boss fights are good. I mean, I don't
Yes,
think they're
they
the
are.
best.
Very
I don't think they're the best in the series overall, but I think
Hell
some of them
no.
are good, especially Engine. Engine has the best boss
Oh,
fight.
so fun in that boss fight. That's my favorite boss fight event
And
ever.
and it
What?
introduced Mega Mix, who is awesome, even though his design is kind of silly looking. And,
Noah's like so done.
What the fuck am I listening to right now?
We're talking about a good
Not a
game.
good game.
You're saying that engine boss fight's better than the 1 and 3? Are you
Yes.
fucking
I
high?
didn't say it was
I don't think it's better than-
it was better than.
Are you trying to piss me off? Because it's fucking working.
I don't think it's better than 3, but I don't think it's better than 3's
I
fight.
never said it was better than 3. I never
Yeah, no,
said it
it's,
was better than 8.
it's not better than 3's, but it's still really good.
I just said it was really good. It was the best boss fight in the game.
Yeah. Let's just piss off Noah again. It's better than Crash 3's.
Yeah, there's so much
I
fun doing that.
like the soundtrack too, and
That
I
was
think the levels do look pretty for Game Boy. Like I like the design of it. And
I'm wondering why we're not using face cam, because you should see my face right now.
I mean,
Do
yes,
you want to do a face reveal?
screen crunch can be a problem, sure. And there's some backtracking involved with the game, which is kind of weird. Like,
There's backtracking with every. There's backtracking
Yeah.
in the original games.
Yeah.
I mean, with you have to actually like get abilities. Like you have to actually get like the Death Tornado to get certain gems like that you couldn't get before, which is something that I don't think they've
I
ever
would
done.
say that's a positive if the power-ups didn't suck.
And
Exactly the same as Crash.
Yeah, but they're worse because you cannot tell me the Death Tornado spin is the same as in Crash 3. It's so much worse. The double jump is so much worse. Your mom is so much worse. I don't know.
You know what the worst part is? I was gonna say your mom is so much worse.
Fucking cards.
Yeah.
I know.
I just think the game's really good. It's definitely my
It is.
It's my favorite of the handheld game.
Right. Same here.
It's only in B. It's only in B. It's not like it's better than the original.
I have it in A.
trilogy.
I really had a good time with it.
I have an A.
Nah.
It's not like I like it more than the original trilogy or CPR, but I still think it's really good. And
No,
I go
do
back
we-
and play it every so often.
Do we really want to listen to your tag team racing shit?
I have
mean,
a
you
lot
already-
of good-
You already
I have
did.
a lot of good-
Racing over Huge Adventure. What in the flying?
Because it's
I
a
have
game
a
that
lot
you
of
can
good
play and
memories.
have fun with.
I have a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
good
I
memories.
used to say the same thing with Huge Adventure.
Okay.
Yeah, but you'd be wrong, though.
I have a lot of
I have
fun with
good
Huge
memories.
Adventure.
Headbutting the game aside.
I have a
Yeah,
lot of fun with
you know
Huge
what,
Adventure.
Eli? If I feel like I wanna buy a new Game Boy, I'm just gonna put that card in and be like, da 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 da. I'll fucking videotape it too. That'll be a video.
You just like record a video of you putting the game in the Game Boy, but then you like
Turn it on. Da 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 da. Boy.
All right, how about we move on? 'Cause
Yeah,
I didn't really have much to say.
fair.
Everybody likes this game.
The entrance. 3, 2, 1, go.
I haven't played much of it, so I'm just putting it in my
Yeah,
E
not
tier.
right here.
I think it's about the same level as Huge Adventure. I really like it, and at least it's unique. It's a unique Crash game on the handheld system.
I like Huge Adventure because I like Huge Adventure better because I think Entrance suffers from the same problems as like, well, maybe not necessarily problems, but it's the same thing.
Oh
with
my
like,
god. Okay, so can we? Okay, Noah, we need to talk here.
Oh my god! Why is it
Mark,
perk?
really?
Yes.
Wait, where did you put it? Where did you put it?
I put it not really. I put it in
Oh,
C.
Kevin, you already lost me. I'm sorry.
Okay, you lost it both. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think it's
in the middle of
I don't think
saying
it's
the thing.
I don't think it's S tier, but it's not like bad either. It's
Like I haven't.
Eli's the only one I can really like sort of agree with.
He says
Eli literally hasn't played much of it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't. I mean, I did play it before, but it's just been a while, and I haven't really played it a whole lot. Although I have played it more than Tag Team Racing. And what I was going to say before y'all started yelling at each other was, I think this game has
That's the point
I
of the
think this
stream.
game kind of has the same sort of problem, like between Crash 2 and 3. How like 3 gets all like more gimmicky with its levels, like with all the vehicle stuff, and like with Entrance, it also gets more gimmicky with the levels. It has like the whole getting chased by the shark thing, and it has that Coco and flying in the space thing.
Yeah, that
which
bit's
I never
terrible.
liked. I hated that one. Yeah. But it does have the Atmosphere levels, which is nice.
Yeah.
And I like how they borrow some levels from Crash 3 as well with the whole Egyptian thing.
It's a Crash 3 and Wrath of Cortex mix with the
Yeah,
themes.
3 and Wrath of Cortex. The Egyptian and the Arabian stuff, and Entropy is cool. I like how he's actually the main bad guy this time. Although it's a bit weird.
That's what sold it to me.
I do think it's really weird how Cortex isn't in the game at all, though.
Nah.
Well, it's a
Like
kid.
they do
yeah.
mention him, but they do mention him, but he's never actually in the game.
Because the boy needs to take a break. he's still in the body. He's still in Megamix.
It's weird.
It's like he's still in Megamix's body.
Like if I got to play it again, I'd probably rank it maybe a little bit higher, I guess. But because I haven't played it in a while, and because I didn't really like some of the gimmicky levels, especially the Coco one, I'm just putting it down in C2.
That's fine. I respect that. Kevin, on the other hand,
I want to hear. I want to hear this one.
Yeah, I want to hear this too. I'm putting you on court.
Unless he's already dead. Unless he's dead or something.
Oh no, he died again.
No,
Well,
he's,
okay,
he's
well,
moving
I
his
think-
list.
Yeah, but his mic isn't on.
Oh, okay.
No, I know you don't like his opinion, but come on, you don't have to mute the boy.
Look, nothing anybody can say would get me to that point. I'm just saying that. I'm a fucking steel wall in comparison.
Crash 4 sucks. Okay, Mark, shut up.
All right, Mark, it's time to die.
I guess like I think my only issue with fucking huge
Kevin, leave and come back if you can't.
I think my only issue with Entranced is literally just the power ups. I think they're like
Alright.
the power ups are just a
You're
little.
back. Yep, you're back.
All right. Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, I'm in court now. Fine. I'm not saying the gameplay's that bad. All right. I just really did not like how the story and the levels were like you
Okay.
know.
Okay, can I be perfectly honest with you? It's not like Huge Adventure really had like a top tier plot either.
It didn't. I could direct you to a Catechris video where he talks about how stupid the plot is.
Oh yeah. But the
The
Bandicoot.
did not defeat in the slightest.
God,
It should've
It's
been
fine for what it
Cortex
is,
again.
though. I was fine with the plan.
why does it have to be Cortex again?
Because Cortex is like his number one arch nemesis.
Yeah.
He's
Why
the Dr.
wouldn't he
Eggman.
be?
Why not give the little boys a shot?
Yeah, Entropy
That's
over.
That's like calling. That's like the Batman, like having his main villain as like as Calendar Man.
It's not that drastic.
Or the Riddler.
It's not that
Entropy.
drastic.
Entropy is like
Entrance.
first of all, Entropy's the main villain of Entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Which is
that, but
cool, 'cause I
like,
actually really
it
like
should have
it.
been
Yeah,
called
but I was-
fucking Entropy then.
No,
That'd be stupid.
No, it's like Crash Bandicoot
Why
2
would that be
Entropy.
stupid?
Because
So Crash here.
the
let me
point,
say
the reason why it's called Entrance is because the main gimmick of the story is that everyone that's not Crash is mind controlled. They are
And here's-
entranced.
Yeah, how about this? Let me just read the title: Crash Bandicoot 2 Entropy.
People would still be laughing at that title to this day.
It doesn't even exist, and I'm kind of laughing at it.
Yeah. That's like saying let's have Crash Bandicoot Cortex
Crash Bandicoot Brio Edition.
Brio Edition.
Dude, the game's fun. Like, I don't know, I don't know. I guess, the power-ups are not my favorite in the series, but at least it's different, you know?
I respect
The power-ups are kind of weird.
I respect the fact that they didn't just do it again, because Rapid Cortex did that, Huge Adventure did that. I appreciate that they had the balls to just make new ones.
I like how this game has introduced, their own unique boss fights. This is, Fake Crash is actually a boss in this game, too.
Oh yeah, it's the best boss in the game.
It is a boss.
Actually, Entrance was kind of...
Oh yeah, Entrance was good
Entropy.
too.
Entropy was basically a 2D version of his old fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say Entropy is just Crash 3, but in 2D, but Entrance was kind of fun.
Also, Kevin, I don't think we can hear you in again.
No, not again.
Say something. Yep, yeah, there he goes. He's dead.
Hey, Diane.
I know one way to trigger him. Tiny and Pinstripe suck.
Oh fuck.
It didn't work, guys.
Leave and count to 5 and come back.
Leave, count to 5, leave, kill someone, and then come back and tell us how it goes.
Yeah, I hear Mike's at the door. Go kill him.
Or Chris.
Especially Chris. In fact, go kill Chris.
Yeah.
Well, while he's fixing that, the reason why I put Crash Entrance at S tier is because I think the level design is far superior to the Huge Adventure. I like the fact that you didn't have to get the relics to get the 100% ending. You had to actually find those shards, those color gem shards,
Yeah.
which are a lot more fun to find. And Kevin is still dead inside.
He's like the moment he heard you putting entrance on S tier, he's like literally dead.
I'm fucking out of here. Kevin, go to your settings and check your microphone settings and make sure your mic's on the right thing.
Oh yeah, I think it does that for me sometimes too, where like the mic kind of messes up.
Yeah.
It's like on the wrong settings.
But,
He went to. Okay, I was gonna say.
oh.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Jesus Christ Almighty! I don't know what's happening today. It's never been this bad before.
All right. But, oh, I can hear myself now.
I just don't.
All right.
I just don't know what to say at this point.
Well,
It's just,
you're good now.
all right.
But anyway, to continue, just to wrap up what I was going to say about Entranced, had better levels, better boss fights. They had the balls to make new power-ups. Yes, there's a lot of gimmicky levels, but most of them are pretty good. Not Coco. But,
Coco pissed me off so much.
oh my god, yeah.
That was dreadful.
I hated that Coco.
Yeah, the Coco one
Yeah,
sucked.
this game would have been so much worse if it wasn't for like the good gameplay, but the level designs are
Yeah, but there's only 2 Coco levels, so it's barely a problem to me. It's just a solid fucking game. I really liked it a lot. You know?
Yeah. Share your screen.
Oh yes. Wait a minute. I know I was forgetting something.
I think we're about ready for the next one.
Did my oven go off?
Did I leave it so long?
Nah, the stove's still on. I mean, off. I mean, fuck. Crash Bandicoot 2.
Crash Bandicoot 2.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh man, it's I can't, like with the Insane Trilogy's version. I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. That's.
Yep.
I am incredibly biased.
Same. Kevin's the only one that puts in an A tier. That fucking
I was
monster.
thinking. I was thinking. I was thinking about.
It's still really good though.
I was like the only thing I could say that it's just the Insane version is just super superior, and the box count as well as the 10 box the bouncing boxes thing that you have to do it 10 times does kind of annoy me. But outside of that, like the secrets, the fucking platforming level design, I just enjoyed. And this is also like I think this has the best soundtrack out of all the Crash games. That and Wrath of Cortex, in my opinion.
Wrath of Cortex, Warped, and Twin Sanity.
I mean,
Like,
I've
those are
already
the four-
said that I think
the
Wrath of
four
Cortex
keys.
has the better soundtrack. I just have more nostalgia for 2 and
They're
3.
on the mount. Crash 2, Warped, Wrath of Cortex, and Twin Sanity are the Mount Rushmore.
Well, anyway,
Crash
sure. I mean, it's all irrelevant because my favorite soundtrack is Twin Sanity, but we'll get there.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. Yes.
Okay,
We
so-
shall
Talk about that contract.
But yeah, Crash 2 is my very first video game,
That's
Aw.
cool.
and the Canadian version.
Oh man, it was your favorite one for a while, like your favorite game, I think.
Yeah. Video games got better, so what can I say? But yeah, I love Crash 2. It was a great time. It was relicless, so it was amazing for that too. Fuck you, Insane Trilogy. In fact, no. But
He went through an emotion.
but like, it was good. Yeah, it didn't have great boss fights, if I'm being honest. But come on, who really cares about the boss fights in a platforming game?
I do.
Like,
I do.
if we're gonna be like that, I guess Mario was the worst thing ever. But
It is.
Mario's my least favorite
No.
Crash game.
You know what it is? I just literally said it is.
But yeah,
This is the Crash game.
there isn't a lot of things I can say about Crash 2 other than it's just fucking amazing.
Okay, I can add that. I can add that. The fucking secrets in this game are like really fun to explore. You literally feel like a fucking genius when you go to it. I don't like the fact that the Insane Trilogy gives you hints on the fucking thing because I feel like it's babying you. Because when you figure it out in the original, you felt like fucking like, you know what? I can probably find the Holy Grail at this point. You know, like they're not so obvious, but they're not like, you know, so tedious that you can't figure it out. Like the stacked nitro crates, you know, they're not bouncing up and they're just like all stacked up there. They're like, okay, maybe there's just something going around. And because this game doesn't have like a stupid gimmick like 3 deaths or less gem, Crush 4.
Yeah, it's not a stupid gimmick.
So because it doesn't have that, you can explore like the levels in any sort of capacity to explore said secrets. And I think you know, I think they're well hidden. Even Crash 3, like Crash 3 like had like, you know, the fucking alien thing, and then, you know, you gotta get picked up by one of the pterodactyls. Like this one is like, you know, legit like finding secrets.
The pterodactyl one, how is anybody supposed to find that?
No logical, no reasonable person can ever figure that out, especially when you're being told that they're just gonna kill you. Crash 2 doesn't have that stuff. Like
I found that one before the alien sign one.
But yeah, the Crash 2 secrets are like legit, you know? They're not going to get you killed if you blink inappropriately. And it's like, you know, they're worth exploring. I don't know. There's just something about like Crash 2 secrets that I feel like really sold it for me. And I think the platforming designs are really fun. Cortex being the villain is like the most obvious plot twist in the fucking planet. But
It literally
you know,
says Cortex Strikes Back.
Yeah.
who plays Crash Bandicoot for the plot, right?
I do.
I mean, otherwise,
Yeah, same here.
otherwise, then you guys, okay, then. Well, then, who does Tiny really work for? Cortex or Brio?
Brio,
Who the fuck
in 2.
Well, then
In
what
2,
happened in what the hell happened in 3 then?
Cortex found Tiny, and it's like, you work for me now. And Tiny's dumb, and he goes along with it.
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
it
That's
is
dumb.
Tiny. The best character.
That's dumb.
Tiny do what Tiny do.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Exactly.
like
As long as he can squash bandicoots, who cares?
Yep.
But yeah, but like no, this game's just a lot of fun. I think this is like for a while now, like it was just right above. It was just below Crash 3 for me. For a while.
I think 3 is slightly better. Very slightly better.
Yeah, it is slightly better, but because of the Insane Trilogy, I like this game more now.
Yeah.
Just because of the Insane Trilogy. I think even if Crash 3 still played good in the Insane Trilogy, I think I would have still preferred 2 in the Insane one because like they improved the things that did bother me a little bit, such as like, you know, I don't have to bounce on the fucking boxes like 10 times like I did in the original, and they actually had a box count which keeps track of everything I do, and then I can actually see if I missed one goddamn box. I don't know, like there's something about like Crash 2 on the Insane Trilogy that I just think makes it a more enjoyable game. And I wanted to say that this is my favorite, but I think, you know, I think those tiny changes made it better for me. But Crash 2 on its own is still like a really good game.
Absolutely.
It's still
You know
very
what?
good.
I definitely put it on. I definitely do want to put it on S tier. I was like really thinking on A, but I think it's an S tier.
I mean, just for you, I would have still put it on S tier. You can just put it behind the Insane Trilogy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, but Crash 2 is a
Good game. Very good.
Okay, so even with the Insane Trilogy, and even with Crash 3 being as good as it is, the original Crash 2 is still my favorite Crash game.
That's fair.
That's fair.
And I'll say, I mean, first I'll say why I think it's better than Warp Speed. I think I like the design of the warp rooms more.
Amen.
I like Cortex more in the game. Like he takes more like control. He's like the one front and center with he doesn't feel like, you know, he doesn't take a backseat to Uka Uka.
Yep.
Even though I love Uka Uka. And I like that they introduced Coco, and I like her better in this game than in 3 because she actually speaks and she plays a role in the story.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, she's just busy. I mean, she basically is just telling you, like, hey, Crash, Cortex is evil while losing batteries every fucking time.
Where's my fucking battery, twat?
You good for nothing, furry brother, you.
This is why your girlfriend left you.
Saving the fucking world when you should be delivering my goddamn batteries so I can watch fucking Uncharted. So I can watch
hilarious.
it's so I could watch Uncharted 4 before the game was even out.
Okay, so I actually think that the final fight with I even like the final fight with Cortex fine. I mean, I get why people don't. I get why people don't like it.
I wouldn't say it's as bad as.
Go
ahead.
I love the music on it, especially. It's my favorite. It's my favorite Cortex theme song.
I hate the jetpack music. I hate the jetpack. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I thought you were about to say you hate the jetpack music, and I was about to be like, what the fuck? That music's amazing!
No, not that. I almost did say that, but I meant to just say jetpack. But no, the soundtrack.
I don't mind if you hate the jetpack, but that music was really fucking good.
Yeah, no, the music's good, dude. Like, I just meant to say jetpack. I didn't mean to say music. But yeah, but no,
okay,
soundtrack's great.
Yeah, I prefer Crash 2 platforming wise over Crash 3 because I think it's definitely like it's a more rewarding game. It's more of a challenge. It's never too hard, but never too easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with Crash 3, I feel like even though I love Crash 3, and it's
too easy.
Like no, well, it could. I mean, there are definitely some hard parts. But it's definitely the easiest in the original trilogy. I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, like undoubtedly.
And Crash 2, I will now say why I like the original Crash 2 more than Insane Crash 2. First of all, I like the soundtrack more.
Yeah,
I think the soundtrack is catchier in OG Crash 2. And even though I love Lex Lang as Cortex, I think I prefer Clancy Brown more.
Clancy Brown, my guy. Thank you. It just seems like it just seems like everybody prefers a newer voice actor of Cortex than Clancy Brown. I'm like, really? Because I think Cortex Brown. Because I think
Lex Lang is.
Well,
I wish. Here's the thing. I think
Clancy Brown, dude.
I love Clancy Brown. He's one of my favorite voice actors. If I wanted him to return for a role, it would be Uka Uka, not Cortex.
Yeah, I think that I do agree with, but like I still definitely prefer Clancy Brown's Cortex over the other one.
I don't, but I can appreciate that he did a good job at the time. I just love Lex Lang. He's just my favorite Cortex.
Yeah, me too.
I wish Clancy Brown came back as Uka Uka, though, because I swear every Uka Uka voice we've gotten ever since Clancy Brown just sucks.
Yeah,
it's not as good, especially. Well, actually, John DiMaggio's been doing fine. It's just like it's just depending on the game, because like in Titans, it was kind of
I mean, my guilty pleasure is the one from Nitro Field where he sounds like a fucking sexy surfer dude.
Yeah, right? Like, it was so fucking weird when I first heard it. It was like,
you can drive around the course if you don't mind. You can drift by using this blood.
You can practice your driving skills. I'm like, I love that. I don't think I would want that in a platformer, but that's a guilty pleasure right there.
Dude, and he should be in like the fucking 60s at this point, vibing.
There's a few more like tiny things I prefer with OG Crash 2 over Insane Crash 2. Like I like some of the animations. Like you notice how Crash doesn't do like the whole this platform is slippery when like those platforms in the ruins levels where it's like kind of like twist
you're
around.
right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, no, we still hear you, Kevin. We still hear you.
All right, good, because you guys were silent before like a few seconds.
No, but I agree with you, Eli, on that one actually.
And also Engine. I don't know why they took out his defeat line in Insane Crash 2
because it makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He got launched to space. How the fuck are we still hearing him? You know, it makes more sense for him to go.
In space, no one can hear you scream unless your name is Engine. But like in space, no one can hear you scream unless your name is Engine.
Yeah.
And I also agree with Mark overall about how like the secrets are like executed better in Crash 2 over Crash 3.
And even in the Insane one, I think Crash 2 handled the secrets better than Insane. And in the original, I meant, because in the Insane they just literally tell you what to do.
I mean, I will say yes, Insane definitely has like in terms of accessibility, it's just a little bit better than OG Crash 2, like how you can actually access the secret warp room anytime instead of having to take a secret exit every time, which isn't that big a deal. But it's still nice to have that option.
Also,
And
one
it's-
question: how do you rematch the? I almost said gym leaders. How do you rematch the boss fights? How do you rematch the boss fights in the original? Because at least with the one thing I give credit
You hold
to
down the
Insane
triangle
one.
button when you go up.
Yeah. Okay, that is dumb. I do like the fact that the Insane one gave it. Yeah, I think like that the Insane give us like a portal instead of doing like some stupid shit like that. Don't give me a butt.
No. Hear me out.
Video game
But
later from now on.
that ruins a bit of the story aspect, because whenever the characters talk about the platform in the original, in the Insane, they have like this buzzing effects that just eliminates what they talk about, because like one that comes to mind is where he's like, use the platform to deliver the crystals to Engine. And the Insane version, it's like deliver the crystals to Engine.
Oh my god! Now that you just brought that up, I remember that. Oh my
And
god!
the cutscene the cutscene that you see before you fight Raparu is completely cut.
Oh my god! I can't believe that. I never realized.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. You just I just remembered that the moment you brought it up. That was so random. I'm like, was that always a thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god! And I remember it perfectly now.
But yes, OG Crash 2 is still my favorite.
Yeah, you know what? OG Crash 2 over Insane.
It's great.
Sorry.
I really like it.
I changed my mind, guys. I changed my mind.
I would do the same, but like I'm judging the Insane trilogy as a whole against Crash 2 as a whole. So that's how I judge it, but yeah, it's fine.
Insane is definitely in my top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
I love Insane a whole bunch. And I'd probably say like both Insane and OG are just maybe about the same in terms of like actually how they play and everything. But I just like some of the details in OG Crash 2 a bit more.
That's
Like
fair.
with some like
There's
the story and the
There's just some
soundtrack.
things. There's just some things about the original that just makes it like a lot more charming than the Insane.
Yeah.
I agree with all this, but I'm still going to put it below Insane because I'm judging the Insane as an entire package against Crash 2 as an entire package. I think both 2 and 3 are better in the originals, but as an entire package, Insane Trilogy is better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. Now we get to the first and final of the original trilogy in our case.
Yep.
All right.
Crash 1, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I know where I'm putting it, but do I want to rank it above these games? Is my question.
I already know.
Damn, this is hard.
I'm like second guessing myself right now.
Yeah.
Where did you put it on?
I put it on B, but I don't know if I want to
I
drop
also
it to
put it on
C.
B.
I'm
I put it on B as well.
I'm second guessing myself.
I'm not putting it on C. Okay, I know that for sure.
No, it's not a C.
You know what? Honestly,
Yeah, I'll leave it at B.
E.
E.
No, not E. I'm just. God, this is hard. Again, like a part of me does like this game, but a part of me also hates this game.
Here's the
my-
thing. It doesn't control as good as 2 and 3.
I'm gonna put it on the top.
Definitely not.
I'm gonna put it on the top of B. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the top of B. But here's the thing. The thing is, like, this game pisses me off as a kid because, like, going for 100% and like the fact that you can only save when you get all the fucking gems and
Just
when
no, just one gem.
Sorry, I misspoke. I meant to say all the boxes. Here's the thing. To get the gem, you have to get all the fucking boxes without fucking dying, and that's also the same way. That's also the way to save your game. So aside from it. You know, I know.
Well, no, you also save the game from doing the bonus rounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. But like, you know, the bonus rounds are also kind of a bitch. So, like, everything is improved in the Insane. Shut up. Everything's improved in the Insane Trilogy. Like, I would much rather do
Yeah.
more stuff of Crash 1 in the Insane Trilogy than in this version.
Yeah,
But,
I'd
like,
rather Insane Trilogy in Crash 1 than this one.
That's why I'm
But,
second
like-
guessing myself from putting it to B or C, because I think Insane Trilogy, unlike 2 and 3, I think the Insane Trilogy just flat out replaces the first game.
Yeah,
I
and then,
agree.
like, one thing that I will say that I prefer the original over the Insane Trilogy is not even the gameplay, it's just, like, the soundtrack and the vibe that this game gets. It has that little adventurous, like,
Gotcha.
appeal. I think that's the only thing I really prefer from this one, because everything else I think is, like, improved in the Insane Trilogy. Like, if we had fucking Stormy Ascent in this version of Crash 1, we'd all hate this game.
Yes.
Stormy Ascent in
Yeah.
Stormy Ascent But Stormy Ascent and Insane Trilogy is really fucking good. It's hard, but it's really good. It's a very well. It's a
It's the
much
fun
better
kind of
level.
like it's. I love the challenge of
Mhm.
Stormy
I
Ascent
agree.
and Insane.
Yeah, but like
Except
trying to get,
Bridgers.
but like trying to get fucking gems and trying to get a gem like in Stormy Ascent in the original Crash 1 would have probably made the game like a garbage game. But like the high road is still a high road.
hmm
It's just
Yeah. Like there are people who are saying that the one in Insane Trilogy is even harder than the original. I don't know. I think they're
I think it
equally.
is.
No.
No,
The only I'll say this: the only people that say that are journalists who can't play games for shit.
yeah, it's a Dark Souls platform,
all the
don't you
Dark
know?
Yeah,
Souls
no. I
platformers.
think the bridge ones in the Insane Trilogy are just as bad as the first one.
I disagree.
No, not even
Because
close. Not even close. The
the-
original is way worse.
No, actually, no. I think the original is better, just because of how the
Really?
Okay, so so hitboxes back in the day were actually boxes, and
Yes.
those were like, just take this plank of wood. You jump as a box. You're gonna stay on that plank of wood without like tipping. But in the Insane Trilogy, it's an actually like oval box, and oval's like slid off of the plank. That's why people misplace their jumps in Insane all the time. In Crash 1, I personally
Really?
can like blitz through the level without any trouble at all. I can't do that in the Insane Trilogy.
Right. Well, for me in the Insane Trilogy, I just walk on the goddamn ropes.
It's easier to do in the original though.
Really? No.
Yeah.
I'll have to get back into
It's
that.
not so bad in the original to get
Maybe,
used to.
you know what? Maybe I misremember it because I just remember the fact that you gotta still get all the gems. You gotta not fucking die. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that's why I'm like probably remembering Crash 1 like if I was being tortured by my own mother with a chancleta.
Alright,
fair.
so who's next? Me.
Sure.
Sure.
We're just
Well,
winging it. That's what we do.
I'm pretty much right there with Mark on this. I do think like if there's anything that this original one has over Insane, it's the soundtrack and the whole like atmosphere. It's how it's it starts off adventurous at first, and then it gets all kind of creepy as you
It gets very freaky. Even the high road theme sounds cool. Like
I would
sounds
disagree
very
with
like.
that.
Why am I even surprised at this point?
I don't like atmospheric music unless it's like a horror game or something. I like memorable music, and the Insane Trilogy was more
but
memorable
Noah-
music.
Noah, you don't understand. Crash 1 is a horror game. Because I'm scared of going back into it and getting 100% of it. So it is a horror game in my eyes.
Yeah, going for 100% on this game was not fun.
No, it's not.
I am glad I did it, but now I never have to do it again.
Yeah, you kind of have to do it once and say you did.
This might be a disagreeable argument, but I do enjoy like at least the first like 4 bosses or 5.
Yeah, I guess I could agree with
I mean,
that.
was way too easy, but I really love the pinstripe fight.
I actually think Ripperoo was too boring.
Ripperoo
Yeah,
was
it kinda
pretty
was
bad.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. I take that back. I
And
think.
Koala Kong, if you know how to cheese it, my god, that's
Yeah,
an
I
easy
did.
fight.
I did like the Koala Kong boss fight, but the pinstripe
Koala
one.
Kong.
Wow, that's really fun.
The Kong one was
Yes.
fun until you realize you can spin the rocks.
Bias.
Rio's.
Actually, Crash 1 also had some soundtracks that makes you like Crash 1. I think reminds me of like the time I would play it a lot at my beach house. So like just some soundtrack alone gives me so much nostalgia. I didn't Crash 1 and Crash 2 for sure. Like that also reminds me of the time I kept crying every time I died on the fucking level.
Oh yeah.
God, Crash 1 probably made me like more emotional. And even Crash Bash, which is probably the game that tortured me in the second, and then Crash 4 exists. Oh my god, I think Crash 4 also exists, and it's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'll keep it on B. I'll keep it on the top of B.
Yeah, I'm still saying B. It's still good.
Even though I secretly hate like it's Crash Bash and Crash 4, but I also secretly love those 3 games.
I can kind of forgive its flaws because it was the first.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But I wouldn't
to
put
some
it, I wouldn't put it
extent,
any higher
anyway.
than B. But I can't really put it higher.
We all agree that insane version blows that out of the way.
It's flat out replaced.
Like, I think the only person that in the world that literally would disagree is Ratchet 5.
What?
I don't know if I've heard of it.
Oh, well, fuck. All right, moving on.
All right. Good game.
Crash Purple. Oh boy. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Right here.
Garbage. The worst. Like if Boom Bang didn't exist, then this is easily the worst Crash Bandicoot game. I honestly could go back and forth with which one's worse, but Boom Bang gives me a bigger headache. So there you go.
All right, I will say I enjoyed this more than Spiral Orange, but it's still.
Spiral Orange is bad. Like that's awful. That's an awful game.
Yeah, but like the thing is, it's a neat idea, but like it's poorly executed kind of game.
It's very poorly executed.
Oops.
Did not like the levels. Gameplay felt junky or janky. I meant to say sorry.
Yeah,
Just-
I mean,
No, it is junky. It's a hunk of junk.
I had more fun with, as you can tell, I had more fun with Entrance. Slightly more.
Obvious. Entrance a fucking masterpiece compared to this crap.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say masterpiece.
I would definitely. No, it's a masterpiece when you compare it to this dog shit.
I'm
Obviously,
all
my
for.
screen. I have it right next to it. It's his order, just so you know.
I am all for a Crash and Spyro crossover. Like,
Oh yeah, right up
no
Yeah.
question, but
Yeah.
this was not the way to do it.
Yeah.
Just
No.
done better. It just literally anything would be better than this.
Yeah.
Give me a Crash and Spyro game on PS4 or Nintendo Switch, and you're good.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see like I feel like we're not going to get it at this point, but I would have loved to see like a little DLC thing with Crash 4 with Spyro there, just kind of his own little thing. Like I was kind of picturing it like before the game came out.
I just want a new game. I just want a new game with those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get that.
New game for Spyro first, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
wonder.
Agreed.
You know, I'll also say, at least with Crash Purple, with its mini games, at least they kind of felt like they were kind of Crash Bandicoot themed mini games, as opposed to the Spyro ones that were just kind of.
No, you might need to. You need to explain your stuff.
I was wondering how long it was going to take for somebody to notice.
What the hell?
I said that at least with. I'm talking about in comparison to Spyro Orange, like with Crash Purple.
I get that, but wait, where did you put it? You still put it relatively low. I'm looking at look at where Noah put it.
Yeah, he put us on great. I know. Like, dude. Like, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You put that over Huge Adventure?
Easily? Like, what the fuck? That's not even a contest for me. That game's shit.
Oh my god, dude, Noah, come! At this point, I think you're actually doing this on purpose.
No, I'm not.
To piss people off.
No, I would really play Purple over the original Crash Bandicoot, mine over Mutant Titan Racing.
Okay.
Definitely Huge Adventure. Huge Adventure is just garbage.
I would not play this over.
I know.
You have no idea how wrong you are.
I know.
You have no
This
idea
is
how
my
wrong.
Sonic 06.
I don't think that
It's a solid game.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, you
Like-
got a lot. Most of the mini games are fun to play. Collecting
No,
those
they're
cards are fun. You got fun
No, they
boss
aren't.
fights.
They don't amount to anything.
Spyro Orange is garbage, but like I think Crash Purple feels like an actual Crash game.
No, it doesn't.
Even though
it does.
it feels like a Crash game.
No, it doesn't.
It feels like a Crash game where it's just vehicle levels.
It
No,
feels
it
more.
doesn't.
It feels.
Well, yeah, it does,
Okay,
but that's...
here's-
Oh my god, it plays bad.
here's-
No, it
Here's the
doesn't. I
thing.
like it.
Yeah, it plays bad, dude.
I like it
here's
a
the thing,
lot.
here's the thing,
What's up?
Here's the thing.
I would have put it on shit tier list, but like after looking at the other games, like it's just they're way worse.
Here's the thing. Crash Purple at least feels like a Crash game as opposed
Yep.
to Spyro
Thank
Orange,
you.
which does not feel like a Spyro game.
Exactly.
And that's why.
I actually
that's
said that
why
in my old review.
That's why I don't think that Crash Purple is terrible. Like it's kind of mediocre, really. I mean, at least
Yeah, but
compared
you
Oh,
put it
yeah.
on NAS though. That's the
to,
worst.
at least
thing.
compared to
It's still pretty. It's still. I still think
it does have its fun
it
things.
plays.
It
It
does have
does.
fun things about it.
Yeah, like I still think it's terrible. It plays like
Especially
shit.
compared
I
to-
like it a lot.
It's not great.
It plays like shit, and everything about it just gives me a goddamn headache. It's not as bad as Spyro Orange, but that's like saying like what's worse, like shit or shit with a little salt on it.
Well, one thing we can all agree on is that Spyro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
not on
know.
the list though.
Yeah.
But, like,
Oh my
like-
god, that would have
It's
been like worth its own.
but it's still a turd. Like it's like it or
It's
not.
still a
It's,
turd, pretty sticky turd.
I like it a lot. It's probably because I have a lot of nostalgia towards it because I played it a lot
you
as a kid.
nostalgic fucker.
Yes.
You.
Nostalgic going straight.
Because I do have
You
it on
gave
the-
you gave us shit for ranking Mortal Kombat 1 high for
Yeah,
nostalgia.
Yeah.
yeah,
And you're doing the same thing, you hypocritical.
yeah. But I didn't put it at S
Did you
tier.
put Mortal Kombat vs. DC up there?
I
Oh
would
my
not.
God.
I would probably put it at a B at the highest.
I
That's
would,
still too
I,
high.
Not really. It's a fun game.
I-
It's just not a good Mortal Kombat game.
I cannot wait till we talk about Mortal Kombat,
I
honestly.
know. I really want to play the Mortal Kombat though. I really
That's,
do.
that's for another time, though. I'm not,
Yeah.
wait for
Maybe
Alright.
let's check out that next one then.
All right,
Alright.
we got Nitro Kart next, console version. 3,
All right, here we go.
2,
That's-
1, go.
Here.
uh,
No, are you fucking kidding?
Where did Noah put it? Look where I put it.
I guess.
Look where you put it. All right, whatever. It's
he doesn't care because somebody else put it worse.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I kind of agree with you, Noah.
Where the fuck do I even begin with this game?
This game plays like
Yeah,
ass. Everything is
Tell us how long you are.
the game plays like ass. Literally,
Mhm.
going for completionist is so much worse. It's a complete inferiority to a PlayStation goddamn 1 game.
Mhm.
You like the fucking the new characters suck. Like the fucking track is the story is basically the same crap, and the endings I think are kind of terrible.
Yep.
It's
And
like it has like some humor into it, but you know I think they go way too overboard. I think this is the beginning of like when Crash starts to get from like it's a kids game, but it's still kind of like haha. There's some nice like adult humor to it. To just this is just children. This is dumb. Like everybody's an idiot in this game, and I don't know, dude. Like it just the fact that it plays like crap. Like it's not consistent at all, and it gets worse now because we have the fucking Nitro. We have Nitro Field now, which plays fucking excellent.
Yep.
I have little to no reason to come back to this game. It's just it's like mediocre at best because it has the boost system which is implemented in Nitro Field, but it still plays like ass, and it's not
And
even.
he
Like,
put it in mid tier.
Mhm.
it's mid tier because putting it next to Tag Team Racing.
And this is where I would argue that Tag Team Racing is better because it has its own identity. It has its own things to do. Nitro Kart has been replaced in every way, shape, or form except for the adventure mode. And even then, you can still, for some reason, go for the CTR tokens and relics in the arcade mode. But
Yeah, and the thing is, like, the gameplay's like ass, but at least like they introduced a couple things that would implement it into a much better game, which is why it's
Like-
not like garbage tier. But it's like it's not great, but I just feel very meh about it. Like it's like it's the Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance to Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel's Deception. It's like a gigantic improvement that there's like no reason to come back to.
Very interesting.
Exactly. Just before I give the stage to you guys, the thing is, I think Crash Nitro Kart is a better racer than Tag Team Racing, but the fact that Nitro Fuel just takes everything from it and makes it 1,000 times better makes the game entirely pointless nowadays. While as Tag Team Racing, just me speaking personally, I like going through the hub worlds and I like playing it multiplayer. There's no reason to play multiplayer on Nitro Kart. Let me put it this way: I played with my friends. I played Nitro Kart with my friends, and they asked me to play the original CTR over it. Like, not even Nitro Field. They asked to play the PS1 game before that game, the predecessor over this. And that, I think, speaks volumes for the game's quality.
Maybe if Nitro Fuel didn't exist yet, maybe it would have been in B tier. But as it stands, like the fact that there's like no reason to come back to this like ever, and the fact that I think I had more problems with it from its tone and just gameplay and characters, like I just don't care about it. The only character, I think the only new character I like in Nitro Kart was like Emperor Velo.
Yeah, I love Velo.
Even then, I did not like the twist with him that he was like some sort of.
Oh, I hated that. I fucking hated that.
Yeah, they made it into a complete fucking joke.
And Nitro Field, just to go a little bit off topic, in Nitro Field, when we got the little Velo at the beginning, I was fucking pissed.
I was really mad too. I can't believe they didn't add the real Velo in there, and they just added the midget one.
Yeah,
like come on, man,
that fucking pissed me off.
The fact that it's called Real Velo too pisses me off.
And because he was the last
to say that, like, dude, really?
He was the last character added in. That's a fucking cock tease.
Call Small Velo.
Yeah, like
or just Velo. And then you have
character added in. Yeah, we had like Baby Cortex and Baby Entropy, the live assistant.
But he was like the last. He was like the last of the Grand Prix.
Yeah, he was the last character. That was such a fucking tease. My God.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're talking about Nitro Kart. So.
I think it's very meh. Yeah.
No, like here. All right, here's my reason why this game is actually really great for me, and that you guys are wrong again.
Fair,
but
you're very wrong. You're very wrong. This game plays like crap.
Yeah, but go ahead.
There are some points to your logic. I absolutely agree. It does not play as good as Team Racing. Absolutely not.
Or CTR.
I can absolutely vouch for that for you. But I still really enjoyed the adventure mode. I think it was a very enjoyable adventure mode, and the character, a few characters are really cool. Like I loved Emperor Velo. I loved Ash. I really like Big Norm.
Oh, I love Big Norm. He's basically Wario.
Yeah, I guess so. I wasn't really comparing him to Wario though, but I still really, really like him though.
Yeah.
I hated Krunk. Not a fan.
Fuck Krunk.
Nah.
Krunk sucks.
Yeah, Krunk sucks.
Is alright, I guess.
Whatever, yeah.
Meh.
Gary,
he's alright, I guess.
Meh.
Pretty much my robotic mom.
Robotic mom traits.
I hate Zam and Zem.
I like Zam.
Yeah.
I don't like Zem.
They're both terrible.
Meh.
Wait, which one's which?
Exactly
Zam is the guy, not the dog, right?
No, Zam's the
okay,
dog.
I like Zem mostly because of his punk rock outfit in Nitro Field.
As much as I love adventure mode, I do have a really big complaint is like the other characters that you can play in multiplayer aren't playable in adventure mode.
I think that makes the most sense. Like now, you couldn't even do that with Team Racing. You played the default 4, but in this one, it's
because the rest of the characters are boss characters.
Oh, right. Here's another thing to complain about. The game is also piss easy because they make you do this fucking fusion shit with your team partner, and you can easily win the race. Like if you were playing the Mario Kart 8 double.
Actually, I'm gonna throw some shade for a different reason about the team mechanics. You
I don't ever play
you
that
can't
mode,
do adventure mode co-op. Isn't that a no-brainer?
That's so true. And I find it funny how this game is called Nitro Kart, but and then team racing doesn't implement the team mechanic, but this game does. It ain't even called Team Nitro Kart or whatever. I don't know, man. I just find it a little weird.
I really did like the story for what it is. I mean, yes, I know everyone's an idiot there. You're absolutely right about that.
I thought you were telling that to us for some
You know
reason.
what?
I love how like Velo like hypes up the races at least, and like who your challenges are. At least like he's such a great character. I love him, and he's voiced by Stephen Bloom.
Of course he is. Yeah.
Like I really wish that they like kept him. Like he was in. Like
I mean, he's back now.
when he was in Nitro Field, I was so freaking ecstatic, and then I heard his voice, like, "Oh man, it's not Stephen Bloom."
Yeah,
I still think that new voice isn't so bad.
He sounds pretty close, but
it's not bad, but he did a decent job.
It's not like he sounds completely different.
You know what? I'm actually going to side with Kevin when it comes to the adventure mode, because I actually did like the cutscenes, because they were actual cutscenes compared to CTR being like the jaw breaking like mask going like, well, I thank God, thank goodness you made it this far. No, I'm kidding. But
that one was.
I was kidding about that. But yeah, I actually liked how there was an actual story in this game.
Yeah, really, and I love the ending of Team Cortex.
I guess.
Nah, yeah.
And he becomes the leader of freaking Terra.
Tiny, you buffoon!
Literally, like my favorite character getting a spotlight. But yeah, again, it doesn't play as well as Team Racing or Nitro Field for sure. But I still really like the way it is. I really like the idea of like gravity wheels. I mean, I think I complain about the tracks more than the gameplay. I think the tracks are kind of like off to me.
I would disagree. I would agree if they weren't in Nitro Field, where they really shined.
Yeah, they did way better in Nitro Field. Like, holy crap!
Not all of them. There's still that one that one level that I'm not a fan of.
Which one's that?
Get it. The one with the fan. I don't know.
Deep sea driving.
Oh yeah, deep sea driving.
Yeah.
God, if there was a mod to take those fans out, it'd be a fucking amazing track.
If they never added those fans in the first place. If they never added those fans in the first place, I'm pretty sure I would have.
Oh yeah, fuck Nitro Kart. It's just the worst game ever. 0 out of 10. Probably will play next year.
Second best one. Actually, no, third, because it's a Nitro Field and then Team Racing and then that.
Yep.
And then dead last Team Racing.
I disagree, but it's fine.
Well, whatever. I still really liked it. I just haven't played it on my channel yet because I never got time to. And if I do it now, I don't think it will be very. I don't think anyone would really watch that, really, just because
nobody would want to play with you on that either.
I'd play with you on it. I'd play with you.
You would play fucking Sonic Shuffle with him, Eli. Come on.
You would play 06 with them. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
don't fucking lie.
I mean, not to be off topic, but I like the minigames fine in Sonic Shuffle, at least some of the minigames.
Yeah.
It was just that the board itself, the board gameplay is just so slow.
Yeah.
But I'd rather play that than Crash Boom, Bang Boom, whatever the fuck.
I agree.
It's Boom Bang, you say Crash Bang.
I agree. Sonic Shuffle next week.
All right, Eli, now's your 2 cents.
Nitro Kart.
Where do you even
I'm leaning more towards agreeing with Kevin, even though I get your criticisms with the whole, with the story and the the characters. Yeah, some of the characters like Zem and Zem, they're kind of pointless, and
they're shit.
How Polar, Purra, and Dingo Dial are somehow brainwashed by Intrans. That's a bit weird.
God, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's true.
No, I actually disagree because that's his whole shtick, and it's a nice tie into his actual game. I actually like the fact that his team is brainwashed allies from the other teams.
Yes, I completely forgot about that. Yeah. Wow, Dingodale's
And,
been loyal to Dingodale's been on the multiple sides. Like he's been on Uka's side, he was in Aku's side, and then he was in Velo's side. That's interesting.
And then he's on his own side in 4.
He's a true anti-hero.
Yep.
So I do like the adventure mode. All right, I love the hub world. I like how there's different, like there's a variety in the locations. I think it looks pretty good. I also agree that Emperor Velo the 27th is great.
Nash is amazing, and Big Norm's amazing.
In his true form, he is great. Like, not his actual real form. Because his real form I don't really care for.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
neither do I.
You scared me for a second there.
Did not like Small Velo.
Yeah, he likes real Velo more than Emperor Velo.
No, Emperor Velo I love. I love Emperor Velo.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. And so I also agree that this game does not control very well when compared to OG CTR, and especially when compared to Nitro Fuel.
At all. It does not control well at all.
No. So slow.
It works for me.
Yeah, it's pretty like it's pretty strict. Like it's actually kind of
hold on. Listen, okay, hold on, Kevin. If it works for you, why don't you go for platinum relics? Good luck, buddy.
All right, sure, fine. I might do that. I'll take a screenshot of it and show you.
Good.
No, you gotta make that a video series.
Yeah, you gotta make it. Yeah.
I had that.
Call it the Shadow Challenge.
It needs to be goddamn platinum. Okay, platinum. All right, get back to me on that one. Good luck, buddy.
Hey, if I turn my TV screen to black and white, it looks like platinum.
I don't think the controls are.
I can probably do like Nitro Kart like platinum.
Hold on. You think the Velo trial and Nitro Field is even the same thing in Nitro Karts?
No.
Okay, so
go ahead, Eli.
I don't think. Yes, I definitely think this controls like the least like good out of like this and between this CTR and the Nitro Fuel. But I don't think it's like completely terrible. It's not to the point where it's like, oh, but even so, it's like, I mean, there's some things I can do like no problem in like Nitro Fuel. Like there's some shortcuts I can take no problem on the Nitro Kart tracks, but here I like struggle with almost every time. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, some of the like even some of the designs of the characters, like Tiny's missing his shoulder pads for some reason, and Kevin.
Yeah, I know. Tiny's design isn't really the greatest in this one, but it's not like completely horrendous.
I thought he looked fine.
I mean, no, it's not terrible, but I was also going to say I'm not really a fan of Cortex's design in this game.
Yeah, neither am I. I don't know what's up with those eyes.
He just seems a little too.
God, I think this like in terms of like voicing, I think this is my favorite Tiny.
Yeah, I agree.
I absolutely adore.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What about Crash of the Titans?
Also a fun fact.
I might kick you out somehow.
We'll get to that game.
a fun fact. This was the last. A little bit of trivia. This was the last
Clancy Brown
Crash game to have Clancy Brown.
Yep.
Yeah, Clancy Brown was in Cortex.
And
right. For some reason, I thought it was Wrath of Cortex.
I do really enjoy. Huh?
For some reason, I thought it was Wrath of Cortex.
Nah,
Nitro Kart came out after.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I do like the designs of the tracks, and I love the whole thing with anti-gravity, even though
I do too. It was really cool, neat.
Even though
design.
Mario Kart 8 does it better.
Not even a fucking contest.
Then Mario Kart 8 kind of controls better than this.
Kind of.
Yes. No, not kind of. It really does. Like infinitely. Like okay. I think yeah.
Yeah, but I do love the whole thing with the anti-gravity stuff. Even though it's just it could control better, but it could also control worse. Mm-hmm. And I do really like the redesigns that Nitro Fuel gave most of the tracks. Well, every track really, except for maybe. Okay, so what else am I gonna say?
Kevin, I just want to say I wish you the best of luck with the Velo trials and the platinum relics on Nitro Kart.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're not going to do it.
Here's something.
I'm just going to say.
Yeah, I will when I ever get the chance.
No, I'm saying you're not going to be able to do it.
I'm telling you, next time if I ever touch that game again, I'm gonna do it.
Did you guys know
Alright.
they completely took a section of the hyperspaceway track out of Nitro Fuel?
Yeah, they did because most of it was like the anti-gravity thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
Oh,
one had a better fucking hyperspaceway than they were and Nitro Fuel did.
No.
I don't think I don't know. Like here's the thing. Like
Hyperspaceway's too short in Nitro Field.
the thing is, like I
Too
think
short.
I
Jesus
like,
Christ, woman.
on one end, like I get it, but it's like they didn't implement the anti-gravity thing in Nitro Fuel, which is why they had to remove that section. If they did, God knows
Wait. Did I just like reverse that? Wait, I said the Nitro Field is worse than?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Oh no, wait a minute. I take that back. No way. Wait, I'm so glad they reamped that hyperspaceway. God damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, listen, man, I know you like this game.
my
but Jesus. Like, in my mind, I was like, this motherfucker's fanboying. This motherfucker is like, he's like balls deep into Nitro Kart. He's ready for those reload
If we were in a court right now, the person who's like writing down everything everyone's saying, you're like, wait, no, scratch that from the record. I didn't mean it.
No, like I meant to say, like I definitely prefer the Nitro Fueled hyperspaceway than the Nitro Kart one, but I said it completely opposite at first.
Yeah, you did.
I was so confused.
There's
so
no
confused
face cam, but if there was, everybody would have been like, "What the fuck did he just say?"
Yeah, dude, the fucking you know the meme where everybody's like face palming each other. That was when we first heard Kevin say that he preferred the Nitro Kart one over the Nitro Fuel one.
Yeah, well, I changed that, so there you go. It's fine.
That made a funny moment, though.
One more thing I'll say about Nitro Kart, unless I think of something else. Boss characters. I think I kind of like Grunk. I mean, they barely
qualify as bosses.
I think he fits in the Crash universe.
Yes, he does, but he's still pretty lame.
Nash definitely fits. I think Nash.
I fucking love Nash. Oh my god,
best
dude.
out of the four.
That's like my favorite Crash character.
I think out of the bosses, he's probably my favorite, but I still don't really care about him that much. Again, like I only like the concept of the fact that he's a shark that he just can't really sit still, which is why he's probably my favorite of the new bosses.
Yeah,
but outside of that,
I like his design, how he has like the water. He's like wearing goggles that have water in them and everything.
Did you know that in Nitro
like
Kart he was voiced by Billy West?
What happened?
He was voiced by Billy West. Nash.
Oh, well, nice.
That would be cool if I knew who that was.
Yeah, me too.
Well, he's a famous voice actor. He voiced like Fry from Futurama.
Gotcha.
I mean, Emperor Velo is definitely my favorite out of the.
He voiced a lot of characters
they introduced in.
Not even fucking
out of the characters they introduced in Nitro Kart, Emperor Velo was my favorite. Like definitely.
I'll give Nitro Kart this. I was praying that the boss characters would come back in some way, shape, or form because I would rather cherry pick the ones I like. I wouldn't mind if all of them came back, and they did for Nitro Field. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
Let me say this: it's weird how the boss characters are not playable in the console version, but they are playable in the Game Boy Advance version.
Yeah, that's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of the portable version,
Eli, you haven't said anything about the norms and Geary though. Sorry about that.
I like Geary fine, and Norm's okay. I don't really care for the small Norm all that much. The big Norm.
No, neither do I. But I mean, I don't hate him. I don't really
big
care
Norm's
much.
fine. I mean, I think I like Nash. I think I say like Velo, Nash, and then like everybody else is kind of just there, like kind of in between.
Mine would be Nash, then Big Norm, then Gear. Nash, Velo, Big Norm, Geary, Small Norm, and then Crump.
Probably Velo, Nash, maybe Big Norm, then Geary, then Crunk, and then Small Norm.
I would go Velo, Big Norm, Nash, Geary, Crunk, and Small Norm.
would go every single boss from Team Racing.
You know what? I changed my answer.
Well, yes, they're all better than the Nitro Kart bosses.
Anyway, the portable version of
Alright.
Nitro Kart, for anybody that actually played it. 3, 2, 1, go.
I have
Played
played
that.
very little of it, so I can't really say much.
Did not play it at all.
Yeah,
Very, very little of it. So,
yeah, so did I.
Further-
But hold on a second.
Nah, I can't really say much.
Hold up.
I can't really put it in the never played because I did actually play it just a little bit, but
You're right here.
I couldn't really get into it on that.
There we
I
go.
don't know what it would. I wouldn't really want to play like a racing game. Like I don't know. It's just like playing Nitro Kart on GBA. Just
I mean, when you have that console version, like,
yeah. Why would you play it on the thing?
Because it's better.
Really, it is better.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it is.
I want to hear. I need to hear
It's
this.
fine. I wouldn't say it's better than Nitro Kart, but it's fine as it is.
also you can play a Spyro
Okay.
in this version.
Okay, now that the simp is
All
done
right,
talking,
just by that alone, it's better.
well, the
So
portable
you-
version,
Me?
the portable version has the portable version has the boss characters as playable. Even Spyro is playable in that version, and you have to find this unique secret to find Fake Crash, which is cool. The sense of speed is just there. It's just a much. It feels to me that it's a CTR on the Game Boy Advance, but with Nitro Kart's paint on it. Because it's just a solid game. Although I probably rank it higher because I like playing like Super Circuit. Like I actually like to play Super Circuit, and Nitro Kart is just a better Super Circuit.
I like Super Circuit also. That was good.
So yeah, like this might be a whack Noah opinion, but like because I like Super Circuit, Nitro Kart GBA is just Super Circuit but better in my opinion. There's really not much left to it. It's just a solid game on the Game Boy Advance.
I think this is good. From what I felt.
I got nothing really else to add because
Yeah, it's just really Nitro Kart, but like it's just like Game Boy Advance. Like just because it's a console, like a handheld, I just put it down there, like below the console one. But it doesn't play bad at all, really.
I mean, I'll
I can't
disagree
really
with
say
that.
much.
I'll disagree with the first part you said, but the second part, all my chips on the table.
If I had more of a chance to play it, I'd probably put it like higher. But
Same thing, except
I've only played like very little of it. I can't put it in never played because that would be false because I have actually played it before, but I've only played very little of it, so I just put it in all for now.
I would.
I never played it, and I don't really have an interest in playing it because I can just play Nitro Fueled on the go.
That's fair.
Yeah, with this
I guess the one bad thing about it is that the tracks are samey because they have the same background, but they're just different layouts. But
I think that one I saw like in Ken and Chris's video.
yeah, it's a solid game, but
Right.
like it doesn't get any higher than that.
All right,
But
next game.
All right.
time for
Next.
the king of the kart racers until its remake came out. CTR. 3, 2, 1, go.
all right.
Hmm.
CTR original.
No, that's tier in my opinion.
Eli's having a problem here.
No, I see him moving just fine.
Huh?
I just see you going back and forth, Eli.
Oh.
All right. Me and Mark are in this one here.
Cute. It's really good.
Really good, but it's secretly amazing.
I definitely got more enjoyment out of Nitro Fuel, though.
Yeah, it's basically why I put it.
I still put mine on S tier.
No, I'm still putting S tier because I fucking love the game so much.
I had to love the original first before I played the remake.
That's fair. Yeah. Little Noah's alone again.
Fuck, what a game, man.
Yeah, I saw where you put it, but I can agree with why
Eli,
you put it there.
put Twinsanity back. We're not there yet.
I actually already put it there because we were at like the Twinsanity mobile games before, and I just never bothered to put the console Twinsanity.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But no stealing cookies from the cookie jar.
Jesus, what a racing game.
Yeah, like it was the best.
Agreed.
Yeah, best during its time. Yeah,
It was the best.
Yeah.
Was the best.
Was the best, and then the fucking remake showed up.
And here's the
Oh,
thing,
yeah,
like
maybe.
I know there's some of us probably thought, like, oh, it's dated, because we got the remake, which is better, and you'd be right. But like it still played great.
Yep.
Back before the remake.
Still plays great today.
Still plays great today.
Yeah.
It plays better than
but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go back to it.
it still played better than its two predecessors, and it was for the longest time like the definitive Crash Team Racing before the remake came out. The remake has better gameplay, and it actually has the boosting mechanic, which was implemented from Nitro Kart. But this game was supposed to be the last Crash Bandicoot game that was developed by Naughty Dog, and in fact, this game wasn't even supposed to exist either. They were supposed to do the 3 games, and then that's it. They moved on to Jack and Dexter. But this,
though,
huh?
scary as shit.
Yeah, this game was not supposed to. Yeah, would you imagine?
It would have been the best out of all time during that, for so many years.
Yeah, and so this game was literally like a bonus. I was kind of let down that Koala and Brio didn't make it the cut because I think they were the only Naughty Dog Crash characters that didn't make.
And Tana.
Yeah, but Tana's her.
And Komodo Mo.
Oh,
Yeah, but nobody-
Komodo,
yeah.
him too.
Okay,
Got done dirty.
okay. Those characters, John. But this game is just a lot of fun. Like I would still come back to it, for the nostalgia. Even though I would much prefer the remake over it. Like I think the remake blows its balls out of the fucking ceiling. This game's still a treat. It's still a treat. Like I would still come back to it. It's still a fun ass game. I still have a lot of nostalgia watching Tyrant King 10 playing this and getting all dingalicious.
Dingalicious.
I love Tyrant King 10's Let's Play of this.
Yeah.
I've never
It's one
seen
of my
it.
favorites.
Alright, I'll go. Yeah, I never seen it either. I guess I have to now. But
He plays
I
Dingo
just remember
Dial.
mine because I was with Anthony playing it, and we had weird moments like the penguin just talking, just fucking.
Penguin Ye 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
He said.
You know?
The penguin's
The
fucking
penguin
evil?
Yeah, the penguin
Yeah,
was evil. That's what I was gonna say. Holy shit, the penguin's evil.
Penguin hero villain.
Yeah, but I feel kind of dumb after watching it because that was back then when I didn't know how to fucking boost properly.
We were all like that back then.
What a treat. I actually
Yeah.
really enjoyed going back to your old videos because it's wow, we were all garbage at this game.
Oh yeah,
Now
we
look at
are.
us now.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
but
know how to
then-
drift back then.
I'm way better at Nitro Fuel than I ever was at the original CTR.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Me too.
Definitely.
Not even a fucking
Without a
contest.
doubt.
Like I could never make that. Like for example, I could never make that shortcut in Sewer Speedway where you have to
No.
make that really
It's
big
even
jump.
harder in that game than
No, it's
Really?
not actually. I disagree. I could never do it in the original. I can do it this.
I never did it.
No,
I
I'm
never
saying
did it.
I'm saying that it's much easier doing Sewer Speedway, the Nitro Field, than it is in the original.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what
would
I'm
you?
saying.
Yeah,
I know-
it's harder to do it in Nitro Field.
Hey, some people actually said that, so I thought that's what you said.
Oh,
No.
really? Damn.
I think
No,
Cat
people
Icarus
must-
said that too in his review.
I'm not changing it.
That means that person must be cracked on the original.
Well,
I
yeah.
Yeah, I could never do most of the shortcuts in OG CTR consistently, but I can do it more consistently in Nitro Fuel. I can do the Cortex Castle one, the one near the end with the stained glass windows where you jump and that path, and could do the one in Papu's Pyramid with you jump on the platform and then you jump down to the steps and everything. The Sewer Speedway one, of course, and Hot Air Skyway with its big jump. That one's one of the easier ones in OG CTR.
Can I say something? Can I say something really sick that I would do to impress my friends?
Sure.
So you know how you can legitimately unlock these characters.
Mhm.
However, there's also a cheat that you can use to get these characters. They don't save on your memory card, but you can use a cheat to have them unlocked.
They don't save unless you actually save in the adventure mode.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like
you can have Penta Penguin in your roster without doing the code again.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, like, I would do that just so I can, like, show it to my friends that I'm like, look, I got everybody, even Fake, Crash, and Entropy. I'm such a god, my god.
Yeah,
even though I just... Yeah, it's like, because none of my friends would have all the characters unlocked, so it's like, haha, look at me, I'm godlike. I have no...
Yeah, I was about to say, you're a fucking loser.
I was such a Chad back then. Like, I was like, just trying to brag my gaming skills, even though nobody gives a shit, even still to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
God, I'm so sad.
So yeah, OG CTR is still fun. I do enjoy Nitro Fueled more, but I remember really liking OG CTR, playing it several times, like over the years before Nitro Fueled came out. Like I probably played through it at least 5 times. I guess perhaps 6.
So
I think I went through it normally a couple times, but I went to 100% once, and I haven't done it until Nitro Fuel came out.
I haven't done 101% yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Kevin did it. He already did a whole walkthrough of it in his channel.
Well, if you love a game that much, of course you're gonna 100% it.
Yeah, obviously.
Like you really, really, really love it.
Yeah.
And then there's Crash Bash, which is basically like banging your head on a wall.
Yeah, I know. Well, I tried doing it. No buenos. It don't work.
But I'm the only one that scored this game an A, while everybody else is an S. I heard Squirt this game. Yeah, I heard Squirt this game, and I thought that was disgusting. I squirt this game all the time.
Oh no, Eli did have it on S. Okay.
Yeah,
it's like
insert Square Eye Jack clip here, but the reason why it's A and not S is that it's just like Nitro Field to me, like not Nitro Field, Nitro Kart for me. Like Nitro Field just flat out replaces it. However, the difference between CTR and Nitro Kart is that CTR is an actually good game.
You can actually hold it. It holds its own better.
Yeah, it still holds its own.
It's an actual good game.
I just point out that this game is 20 years old. It has an adventure mode. Mario Kart still doesn't have an adventure mode.
God, that's like the biggest fucking missed opportunity with that stupid franchise.
They're putting adventure mode in Mario Kart. That's like the one thing that Mario Kart is missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
they're never going to put it.
Bad.
They're never going to put one.
No, because they're dummies.
What'd you say, Kevin?
I said they really need adventure mode for Mario Kart. It's so overdone already.
Mm-hmm.
Long overdue.
Long overdue.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I had to take a second take for it there for a second.
Yeah, it's more so like underdone because they haven't done it.
Yeah, really.
They'll do like a mission mode, like they did in DS, but they won't do like an adventure mode. Because they even do like adventure mode for things like Mario Tennis, and they're doing one for the new Mario Golf coming out too.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they
here's
can do
hoping.
it for golf, but not an event like for kart.
Because golf is more epic than racing, Kevin.
They even did one for the baseball games.
Here's to Mario Kart 9, but yeah.
Hopefully Mario Kart 9 delivers.
Anything else we need to talk about with CTR?
Nope, it's a master. It's a plot.
I love it so much.
I don't really have much to say. I do still love the game, even though not really much of a reason to go back to it since Nitro Field exists.
Yeah.
It's a flawed masterpiece.
I wouldn't even say that. I would just say it's a masterpiece that got replaced.
Right, exactly.
It's a masterpiece that has aged.
I don't even think it's aged. Like,
I don't think it's aged.
I'm just saying there's a better version of it out there. I wouldn't say.
I'm still calling it a masterpiece. Relax.
Yeah, but your other ones are wrong.
Are we gonna end on Are we gonna end on a sour note, or are we gonna end on a maybe not so sour note?
Let's
No.
talk about how we all love
Let's
CTR.
let's just stick with the line. We
Yeah,
got
so Twin Sanity.
Twin Sanity. 3, 2,
Twin
1,
Sanity.
go.
Don't kill me.
Well,
No promises.
Look, I'm gonna say
I
this.
mean,
I just couldn't vibe with this game. Like, I don't know what it was about. I just thought that the game, like, I know, PS2 game. I know it's not supposed to look pretty, but goddamn, this game looks kind of ugly. I know, this game isn't really finished, technically speaking, but, you know, poor jokes, too childish tone, not really my
Tag
favorite
team racing
music.
is way more childish than this.
Okay, look, it's ranked higher than Tag Team Racing, Jesus.
I'm just saying.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying, but Twin Sanity's still childish. And it's like, I don't know, dude. It's and I didn't really like the music. I don't know. There was Yeah. What? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the music.
where's my torch? Where's my pitchfork? Where's my Zabuza sword?
Yeah, I'll give you my address. Stop by anytime, honey.
Yeah, give me a little shit.
I don't know, dude. Like, it's not a bad game. If it was actually finished,
You
and it was
mock the music of it though.
yes. I'm not mocking it. I just said I don't like it.
Against God.
Okay, I finished. I know I'm alone in this one. I know a lot of people really like this one, but I just don't know. I just couldn't vibe with it. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think it was like. I thought it was okay. The adventure. I definitely think if it was like more fleshed out, I think I would have liked it more. But I can't go back to this game because it's just not my game. That's just the honest, subjective truth.
Yeah, the very wrong opinion. Yes.
Yeah, maybe you know what? Maybe Maybe I am wrong, Ben. You know what?
You're definitely wrong.
Where'd you guys put it on? Okay,
I
Eli
put it
has it on Platinum Rift. Noah has it on Perfect, which, okay, he has Tag Team Racing and Purple ranked high, so I don't know how valid his opinions are.
Okay, let me.
Not very valid at all. Not even valid at all.
Mr. Keebler Chips has great, but then again,